Mina's touched on this before, but Davante Adams has been a target machine the last couple seasons, accounting for 31% of the team's targets in games he's played. That's the highest mark in the NFL. Add in the fact that Aaron Rodgers and Adams are a nightmare for defenses in the red area, as there's 17 red zone touchdowns the last 2 seasons. That's tied for the most by any quarterback receiver duo with Kirk Cousins and Adam Thielen. RC, just how big of a deal will it be if we don't see Davante Adams in this game on Thursday?
Well, what was crazy was my note before we got all those notes and we heard about the 6-0, and Randall Cobb said that they were beating it into their heads that they can win games without Davante Adams. I said, you know, when you watch him play, he is such a target machine, kind of like Mina says, that you think that that's a thing, that Aaron Rodgers only throws the ball to him, and then when he's not playing, he's lost, and he has no idea where any of the other players are. But it's actually not true. Defensively, you now don't really know who to target, who to double. You don't know where Aaron Rodgers is going to go with the ball, and so he's kind of taking advantage of that. But here's why it's a big deal to me. This, to me, is like a Ben Roethlisberger personal injury report. Yes, when Ben comes out and tells you exactly why he's hurt. Because 2 things happen. One, if he wins, you get to talk about how much of a warrior he is. Number two, if he doesn't win, we get to say he was already strapped, he was already a little handicapped. That's how we're going to feel about the Packers. The Packers come out and ball, we're going to be like, oh my God, Aaron Rodgers can do everything. Let's put him at the top of the MVP. He beats Kyler without his top 2 receivers. And then if he doesn't, on Monday morning, me and Dan going to be like, well, shoot, they didn't have Davante Adams.
They didn't have anybody.
Next segment. I think this now becomes a Matt LaFleur, Nathaniel Hackett game. Nathaniel Hackett, the offensive coordinator of the Green Bay Packers, obviously Matt LaFleur is their head coach, because I still think that they have people that can make plays within the game. You know, Randall Cobb's going to have to step up. Equinemius St. Brown going to have to step up. Josiah DeGuara, a tight end of theirs, have to step up. No longer Davante, but also with no Alan Lazard that it looks like not being able to play. Aaron Jones is going to have to be a little bit more of a featured pass catch receiver. Amari Rodgers, their 3rd-round draft pick from Clemson. So it's got to be about those coaches realizing pieces more than a central focalized piece. I think the 2 areas where we could see it show up, Davante is one, when they need a play to win the game. They got guys to make plays within the game, but a play to win the game, that's where Davante obviously is special. They cannot get into third and obvious situations because the Cardinals, that blitz package and that coverage rotation disguise, if you don't have a guy to tilt to, it makes it really hard on a quarterback.
Yeah, heavy dose of Aaron Jones. Like, listen, this is.
Played running back.
I know. I did for a little bit at the lab, Southern University Lab School. Shout out. All right, boy, I had more yards than you in one game in your career, running. The great thing about Davante Adams, people talk about his catching and his ability to get off the line. His ability after the catch. Aaron Jones offers that as well. They got to be creative with getting him the ball.
I want to get you to the defensive side of this, but first, just as we heard the news just now about Lazard, how much does he specifically factor into maybe not being available?
He is their clear number 2. It's a big loss. Robert Tonyan's also, very good for them. I think part of the reason they've been so successful without Adams is because of, frankly, Matt LaFleur and how schemed up this offense is, and the rushing attack really creates a lot of opportunities and play action as well. The Lazard loss is big, but the defense to me was the bigger problem coming into this game, even without Davante Adams, against this Arizona Cardinals offense. Watching the Washington game, Dan, we were talking about it earlier, Rodgers was basically automatic after the 2-minute drill, but the defense really got sliced and diced by Taylor Heineke outside of the red zone with both his arm
for 400.
Arm and his legs.
Hey, guys.
You got Kyler Murray coming in.
Guys, here's also, too, why I'm mad at Roger Goodell, amongst the 1,000 other reasons I don't really like him.
Oh, okay.
He should have pulled a David Stern, God rest his soul. When CP3 was going to go to the Lakers, they didn't let that happen. When Zach Ertz was about to go to the Arizona Cardinals, they should not have let it happen. We had all these skill players we've been talking about the entire season. Kyler Murray ascending and taking another step. And when I watched Zach Ertz catch that ball down the middle and then catch that sideline and then fly in the end zone, I said, oh, Lord.
They don't have the dudes.
They don't have the people.
I didn't have them winning with Adams and Lazard. So
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.